Welcome everybody to
Ballin' with Bourbon!
I'm your freaking host, Rockstar Johnny Nye.
And I'm the real effing deal, the whole effing show, Mike Verdusco.
And today on Taste Test Tuesday, we got the Battle of the 10 Years. The Battle of the 10 Years.
Yeah.
The Battle of the 10
The Battle
Years.
of the 10 Years!
We've got Jack Daniels 10 year coming in at 97 proof, I believe. Yep.
Woo!
And then we got an Eagle Rare 10 year coming in at 90 proof.
Coming in at 90 proof, baby.
Gotta tell you guys, Eagle Rare went up to $50 recently. A little sour on it. I don't know how I feel about it, but
We'll find
we're
out.
gonna find out if this one at 90 is better than this one at 50.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure if anybody ever noticed, but there's a little name back here named Joe C. That Joe C.
Is Kid Rock's little guy.
Yes, I love it. He is a Kid Rock's little guy. He was a Benny's employee that helped bring Eagle Rare or Buffalotrace in general into Benny's and helped put them on the map. And they grew together as a company, but Benny's and Buffalotrace Sazerac. So I don't think they paid him anything, but to show that they recognize him, they throw that in the back of the bottle.
And he did not stutter when he said that.
Right. What's on the inside? What's on the outside?
Inside is the Jack.
Oh, inside's Jack. I'm going to start with the Eagle Rare. It's a little lighter. I like Eagle Rare. In the famous words of Fred Minnick,
Yeah.
if you don't like Eagle Rare, there's not something wrong with me. There's something wrong with
it.
you.
Eagle Rare's good. I
Nothing
like
wrong
Eagle
with
Rare.
that. I actually told him that I love Eagle Rare and I love when we come to Buffalotrace down here because it's really the only time I can find it at retail. I got to pay $70 a bottle. So he said he was salty that I went up to $50. But where I'm at, unless you're in a pay-to-play club and you want to waste your points on this level, I don't usually waste my points on this level. I get my points on the next tier up, something like this, so to speak. So I would never use my points on this, so I don't ever get this unless I pay $70 at somewhere else.
Yeah. So at Benny's, it used to be 35. Then probably about a year and a half-ish ago, it went up to 40. And then now, about 2 weeks ago, it went up to 50. And I'm just salty because it went up so quickly in that amount of time.
That's your Eagle? Yeah. The Eagle's nose is phenomenal today.
Yeah,
Let's make sure. Is this still my Eagle? Because this was the outside. And you said the outside was Eagle.
I said the outside was Eagle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the...
That's it?
That's the Jack.
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the nose on the Eagle is phenomenal. It's great, guys.
No, it is. It's good. Eagle Rare is very good.
A lot of characteristics.
Right, nothing wrong with it.
Yep. We just got back from our Buffalotrace tour. We went yesterday.
Yeah.
Shout out to Buffalotrace.
They did a great job with the flood and everything.
Yep, and the best they could do.
It was
so
wonderful.
you didn't get a tasting mat. I was really hoping for the tasting mat because of the lineup that they had. But they did something different that they normally don't ever do, and that's give you the core 5. So normally it's like 3 of the 5. And they ruffle them up a little bit, depending on if you're doing a tasting or the bar tasting. And the last 2 are always, Wheatley, so good, I drink it neatly. And the other one's my man Freddie's Root Beer, 3rd generation worker over at Sazerac. But this time when we went, you got to try Buffalotrace first. Then you got to try the Weller SR. Then you got to try the Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
Then you got to try the E.H. Taylor. Then you got to try...
E.H. Taylor. Just the Saz.
Just the Saz. Yeah.
Saz. E.H. Taylor and Blanton's was not there.
They ran out.
Yeah, they were done.
But they were supposed to be offered. And then after that, you get to go travel on over to try some Traveler and get creamy over at the Buffalo Cream Station.
Yes.
So both of those were very nice. The Traveler, as I'm sure if you've tasted it, it's not that good.
Not good.
Is it bad? I'm not going to say it's bad because as long as the whiskey gets you drunk, is it really that bad?
Here's the
its
deal.
job.
If you like Crown Royal, you'll like Traveler because it has very little flavor and it's made to be in a mixed drink.
They gave us natural peach simple syrup. So when you put the 2 of them together, Traveler's great.
It made a weird little cocktail and it's fine.
A little peach cocktail.
But like, here's the thing: if I'm gonna, I don't know. I want my liquor, my bourbon, my rye, whatever it is, tastes good, not alone. Before I even mix it in a cocktail, even if it's a cocktail, I want it to be good stuff. like if I'm gonna have a cocktail, I'll just make it with Buffalo Trace.
Mhm.
You know, Buffalo Trace, I can drink neat all day. But if I'm gonna make a cocktail, I'm gonna make something with Buffalo Trace or Turkey 101.
What I'm trying to catch on is cocktails made out of white dog mash. So go get your Buffalo Trace white dog, make a cocktail.
Now,
make some bourbon
and that can be
margaritas.
fine, you know, for people who like just like nothing but fruitiness and not any bourbon flavor. But like a bourbon margarita, if you've ever had that,
65%
phenomenal.
of the flavor comes from the barrel. So the other 45% is distillate.
Yeah, so basically, if you're gonna use a white dog, even if the white dog tastes good, it's gonna taste like it's like a vodka cocktail.
So, you know, different video, but I'm still going to take it. We got to try the Wild Turkey distillate today, and it was 130 proof. After trying the Wild Turkey distillate, when we went to try the Wild Turkey 81, I could nose the distillate out of the 81.
Yeah, which is cool. It was
So
really
very cool.
I
Very cool.
liked that. And also, the Wilderness Trail distillate was delicious. Both the Wild Turkey and Wilderness Trails were
Yeah,
the best distillate
Oh, yeah.
I have ever tasted. And I usually taste a distillate and I'm like, I don't want to drink this. And I just like put the rest of it away because it's just too much. It's overwhelming. But those two distillates were so good, you could drink them. They were so good, you could drink it neatly. You know, if you know that commercial, enjoy.
Woo!
So let's just get into these because we don't want to surpass
Oh, yeah.
this.
We're getting in, baby.
So this Eagle Rare tastes very good.
Yep.
Smells good. Got a lot of grapiness.
You're getting so I always get grape out of Eagle Rare. So I'm glad he brought it up because I wouldn't have mentioned it because I always get it. So I accidentally overlooked it. Today, a note that I normally don't get out of Eagle Rare, and I said it earlier in a different video: prune juice. I don't know why.
Interesting. I haven't had enough prune juice in my life to
So-
ever point that note out.
Silly side fact: I didn't know prune juice was just for old people to help them go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So my grandparents had prune juice in the fridge. I pour myself. I always want to be like Busha, you know. So my Busha would pour a glass of prune juice. I'm pouring a glass of prune juice.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was not supposed to.
Mike had a childhood of regularity,
I did.
but no, this is very
It
good.
was very good.
It is.
$42. It's delicious.
It's great Pepsi.
It's delicious.
And I paid $40 for this at Benny's. 42. I got another bottle at the distillery for 42
It's a great deal.
because I knew it was going up to 50. Let's hit the Jack.
We're hitting the Jack, baby.
Oh my God. The Jack is like the nose on the Jack is like
Yeah.
a slap in the face.
I was gonna say the Jack slaps it around, baby.
It's just like a cherry vanilla caramel bomb. Holy crap. Oh my God. Yeah. Same palate. Cherry heavy. Nice caramel. Really nice vanilla. This Jack 10, I don't know if the other Jack 10s are like this. This is the first one I've actually tasted. Fucking great.
Effing great.
And I know I'm not supposed to be the one that says
Yeah.
this.
Normally I break the rule. I'm not gonna lie. I smiled in my heart a little bit when he said the F bomb. Like, that's my Johnny.
Like-
that's my rock star.
Like, holy crap. This, I'm not even going to let you, I'm not even going to move on.
No.
If you've decided differently,
I'll beat your ass.
I'm going to hit you with this thing. This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
This is so good, guys.
This is the money shot right here, baby.
Like, it's not a comparison. This Eagle Rare is great.
Great. For $42, excellent.
But
This is superb.
But this at 90
This is what
kicks
dreams
this
are
thing
made of.
in the ass. And it's freaking great. Yeah, get yourself a Jack 10 if you can. This moves on to the next.
Moving on to the next round, baby.
And I know Mike.
Catch it in the quarterfinals.
I already knew Mike agreed because
I did. I was gonna pick it.
He looked at me and I knew. But like this thing is so good. Takes it home.
Taking it home, baby.
We'll see you next time.
As always, see you
Too
next
sweet.
Tuesday. Woo! Bam!
Boom.
Top guys out.